Marie, Ontario, Canada's population about 78,000 is on our right or north. Lake Superior is 16 miles to the west of us, and Lake Huron is 45 miles south of the Cumberland River. And the large steel object you can see over to the left, if it had the letters MCM on its side, that is a floating dry dock, which lifts the vessel out of the water for hull inspections and repairs. Now the Coast Guard must inspect the hulls of all commercial vessels every 5 years. To do this, large valves are opened in the hull of the dry dock, allowing water to flow in and sink it down. When a vessel is loaded on board, the valves are closed, the water is pumped out, and the dry dock pulls back up to put the vessel inside. The white boat with the crane at the pier on our left is the marine supply boat Ojibway. She was built in 1945 and has been servicing vessels at the locks ever since. The Ojibway goes out to the freighters as they pass and ties up beside them, supplying them with fresh groceries, clean laundry, and anything else they might need. She handles over 6,000 items and can save the crews a lot of time. There's been a vessel going out to supply the ships here since 1905.
tell you guys thank you for coming along with us for this special event here for the Snowbirds. We hope you really enjoy it. We'll be trying to maneuver the boat around here so everyone get a good view of them. So we might be turning back and forth. Some might not get good view, but some will. But we'll make sure we do the best we can to maneuver the boat so everyone gets a chance to see something here. People down below deck down there, all the windows are open, so you can get a good view looking out the windows down there. Here in the middle up here, just trying to give you a little advice here that the windows are open downstairs to look at, look out. Please don't crowd anyone out or anything. Again, like I said, we really thank you guys for joining us. So we'll watch the show here, see what goes on, and hopefully we get a really good show here from them. I'm a little excited to see that new team to be involved in this. To me, that's pretty cool. So hopefully we get a good show. And then after the show, we'll try to do markup and kind of continue with our regular tour here and show you the sites. So again, thank you for coming along here, and hope you guys enjoy this.
Now, where this plant is at the upper end of the American box, it winds through the city for 2.25 miles, making an island out of the downtown business section of Soo, Michigan. Now, the water level drops 2 feet through the course of the power canal, and now there are 19 feet of the plant turbine. The power plant was located by sandstone just up to the power tower below. Each stroke of hand cut is led by Italian artisans. If you look through the careful windows, you can see that the pillars they were carved into the lighthouses. And at the time, there was one now there is other locations in the center, you not use it on the southern side because the water level is actually higher on that side. Some additional features are like the power plant, which is the ice station shower area. That is the Tower of History. It is 210 feet high with 5 observation platforms near its top, which are rolled by elevator. Now that clearly you can see 20 miles around the top of the tower. Over to the left is the museum ship Valley Camp. Built in 1917, the Valley Camp is 550 feet long and 58 feet wide. Now the city of Sault Ste. acquired the ship for a museum during its 300th birthday celebration in 1968. It is one of the largest maritime museums on the Great Lakes with over 100 displays and 4 cargo holds, including 2 lifeboats from the Edmund Fitzgerald. The Edmund Fitzgerald and all her crew was lost in a storm on Lake Superior November 10, 1975. U.S. Coast Guard Sector Northern Great Lakes is one of the largest on the Great Lakes. It is responsible for search and rescue, marine safety, port operations, and vessel inspections on Lake Superior, Northern Lake Huron, and Northern Lake Michigan. Now the Coast Guard oversees all the marine traffic on the St. Mary's River. The Katmai Bay, built in 1978, was the first of the 140-foot classic ice breaking tug to operate on the Great Lakes. She can break 30 inches thick. Below her glass windows, you can see the ribbon to return for ice breaking and rescue efforts. Now more back on this look there, that's the Buckthorn. She moved her window in 1963, and she is the oldest operating concern vessel on the Great Lakes. If you look ahead of us, you can see the American Locks. You can see there's a freighter exiting the second American Lock. That freighter is the G3 Marquis, built in 2014, 730 feet long and 78 feet wide. Now to our left are the American Locks and the Soo Locks. They were built to bypass the St. Mary's Rapids, which were formed by a 21-foot difference in land elevation between Lake Superior and Lake Huron. Ships have been locking down at the Soo to avoid the rapids since 1855. The locks are numbered 1 and 2 from left to right. The American Lock number 1, opened in 1943 during World War II, is named for General Douglas MacArthur. It is 800 feet long, 80 feet wide, and 31 feet deep at the Lake Huron level. It takes 10 million gallons of water to raise the vessel to the upper level inside that lock. Lock number 2, which opened in 1969, is the biggest of the locks. It is named for General Orlando M. Poe of the United States Army Corps of Engineers. Now the lock is 1,200 feet long, 110 feet wide, and 31 feet deep at the Huron level. It takes 22 million gallons of water to raise the vessel to the upper level in this lock. Now the Poe is the only lock large enough for the 1,000-foot-long super freighters. There are 13 of the 1,000-footers on the upper Great Lakes. All of them are American flagged. The 1,000-footers cannot go any further east than Lake Erie because they are too wide to get through the Welland Canal between Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. Even getting through the Soo Locks is a tight space. At 105 feet wide, the 1,000-footers have only 2.5 feet on each side of them as they use through that lock. In fact, 80% of the American fleet must use the Poe as the ships are too large for the MacArthur Lock, and 90% of all the freight that passes through the Soo Locks must go through the Poe. Now, as we come around the pier here, this is where the decommissioned 3rd and 4th American Lock are. The 3rd lock was the Davis and the 4th lock was the Saban. These locks are under construction to be replaced with a new Poe-sized lock. Building to erect the United States Hydropower Plant. This plant uses 20,000 kilowatts of electric power. Electricity is used to operate the American Lock. Fairfax Electricity is sold to Portland Electric Cooperative and is used throughout Michigan's eastern upper peninsula. Also to our left, you can get a good view of what remains of those St. Mary's Rapids. Now before the Soo Locks were built, the rapids stretched across the waterway from shore to shore. They were also 3 miles long. Now, Lock and Hard now construction on the American side narrowed these rapids by half their original width. The water flow over the rapids is also decreased as much of the water is diverted to the various hydroelectric power plants in the area. The indigenous settlement beside the rapids is called Ojibway. The native people resided here because the abundant supply of whitefish that can be taken in all seasons of the year. The name Ojibway is said to be placed by the rapids in Ojibway. When the French came in the 1600s, they called this area the Soo. for the shallow waterfall over rapids. In 1668, Father Marquette established the St. Mary's Mission next to the rapids on the American side. After the building of the chapel and residence, the area became known as Sault Ste. Marie. Today, both cities in Michigan and Ontario are named Sault Ste. Marie. The white canopy and high brick building on the shoreline to the west makes up Roberta Bondar Place and Pavilion. Dr. Roberta Bondar is Canada's first female space shuttle astronaut and is from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. That white canopy serves as an outdoor gathering place. The building houses the offices for the Government of Ontario. Glass panel building in the Canadian Civic Centre. It houses the government offices for the city of Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Near this building were one or two ferry lines used to cross between Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario and Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. On the American side, the ferry departed from the current U.S. North Bay. Park, an honored location of royal vessels of Elizabeth II of England, the city of North America, to help open the St. Lawrence Seaway in 1959. We're going to blow City FP sound at Poe Park, so watch your ears up front. Now, one long and two short is normally how you say hello on the water. And if you ever hear 5 whistles, it means get out of the way. It's actually the danger sound. Alright, we're going to blow one more salute to say hello. Now the star of the show will actually be Sault Ste. Marie's very own Major Dion Larson, who will be flying a jaw-dropping high-speed past the CF-18 Hornet fighter jet. Now Canadian Bushplane are here to celebrate both the 100th anniversary of the Ontario Provincial Air Service and the 100th anniversary of the Royal Canadian Air Force. The Snowbirds are the Canadian Force's esteemed air demonstration team and have been operating since 1970s. This is where we're going to watch the show. We're going to turn around and face the other direction.
Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye.
This is the Purgatory Tugboat Basin. This was once the old government dock and was a major vessel stop in the Canadian Sea. Now there are tugboats of every size and kind in Bathurst's fleet, and some of them are ocean-going. Now the tugboat Alien Lady was used when divers took a commemorative ship fell down 535 feet to the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. It was installed as a memorial to the sailors who died when the ship sank. In this large light color building to our left, this is the Canadian Bushplane Heritage Center. Seaplanes were first used to fight fires in 1924 and flown into the rugged bush country north of Sault, Ontario by former World War I pilots. The museum was started in 1987 and is in the Ontario Air Service 1948 hangar. This interesting museum contains many restored aircraft and a complete history of the Canadian Forest Fire Service. Also inside the museum are flight simulators that let you experience the exciting world of the Canadian Bushplane pilots and firefighters. And this weekend is Canadian Bushplane Days. So if you have a chance to go over to Canada, I would highly recommend to go to the Bushplane Museum.
Maybe they're going to stick around the next one.
Probably, I would. Let's take a break.